Okay, yeah, exactly.
About 6, 7. Oh, yeah.
In today's video, we are in Cambridge, Wisconsin for another cyclocross race. This was a decently big field, and I was very lucky to have a spot on the front. Before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to support me, and let's get into some racing.
Whole shot, baby.
As you guys can see from my start, I got the whole shot at a really amazing start, and I was out in the very front. This was really good for me because there were a lot of people in this field, and I didn't have to worry about getting jostled around by anyone, and I could pick any line, the fastest line I needed to take. I was in a really good position. Now, shout out to Kip there telling me I had a gap. I knew I was going to accelerate pretty hard in every single corner to try to keep this gap. Now, I wasn't going to work insanely hard, but I definitely wanted to try to make the group work pretty hard to catch up to me. Now, right here, I clipped my pedal on the fence, but I don't crash, luckily, and it was a very minor clip. But here we turn left into this little grass section, and I'm already standing up on the pedals. I want to accelerate out of every corner as fast as I can to kind of keep my lead, see what the group can do, and really testing who's actually going to bridge that gap and hop on my wheel. And you guys will see that, really, Owen has the capacity for that in this race.
Ryder.
Now, shortly coming up here, there are these logs, and I knew this could be an advantage for me because I was pretty comfortable hopping these logs, and I could carry good speed through them. Now, you guys can see right there my friend Owen, and right now I was thinking, all right, slow down just a tad bit, let him catch on your wheel, so then we can take turns taking pulls, and so we can both save energy and be faster than the rest of the field. Now, coming up very shortly here, we have one of the fastest sections in this course, and it lets you get up to about 23, 24 miles an hour. You guys can see on the little speed in the bottom right there. We get up to about 24, but this section is pretty useful if you have a draft on someone. Definitely something good to know, that if you can draft someone there, you can save a little bit of energy.
Take a pull.
Now, there's this little hill right here, and this is an absolute kicker. It destroys your legs every single time you go up it, because usually people attack on it. Like you can see Owen here, I told him to take a pull, and he's kind of drifting away from me, but he's obviously not going to get like a massive gap. He just attacked a little bit harder. I really wasn't anticipating him going that hard on the hill. Look at that, we're already literally back on his wheel at this point. Me and Owen were planning before this race that we would work together, exchange drafts, and try to stay away from the chasing group. Now right here, I actually have a really sketchy close call. I believe I clipped my pedal on the little fencing there on the like that holds the tape up, but that was pretty sketchy. Kind of woke me up, and I was gonna make sure I was not gonna do that again. Now, going into our second lap, going up this hill, I knew a consistent effort would do me the best, I feel like, but more importantly, just sticking with Owen and making sure that we work together and help each other out is what we needed to stay away from the chasers. Currently, the position me and Owen are in is one of the best positions you can be in a race. We have a gap. We have about 10 seconds on them, and we're moving at a reasonable pace. We're not burning ourselves out. You know, you can see my heart rate 153. I'm kind of chilling, and we're moving at a solid pace, 18, 19 miles an hour, and we're staying away from the chasers, possibly growing another gap on them, but more importantly, we're staying away from the chasers.
Get in the draft. Yo, we can do this. Just focus on your lines. So we have a big gap. So let's keep increasing. Let's go. Sure, I can take over. Okay.
Going into this race, me and Owen agreed that we would communicate and work together, but right now we're doing a perfect job, and he's giving me a little pull right now. We're getting back up to speed about 19 miles an hour, and soon we're going to have to go over the logs again.
Your dad, dude. He's like, he's saying, go faster, dude.
You got it. Good job. Good job.
That didn't sound good.
I keep hitting one. I keep on cooking.
Now, every single time we went into this downhill section right here, you would carry a lot of speed, and it would benefit the person that was getting the draft. If I was behind him, then I would get a draft in this fast section, and the faster you're going, the better the draft benefit you get. Coming up this hill every single time in this race was a sting in the legs, and if you hear that squeaking, that's actually my bottom bracket. The day before the race, I was having some bottom bracket issues, but yeah, every single time you go up that hill, you got to give it some power up that hill to make sure you don't fall off. Now, something that's kind of cool, you can see my tire give out a little bit right there, and that's actually a little foreshadowing moment, because on the next lap, I fully lay it over, and you guys will see, but right there in that same exact spot, there must be a small divot, but yeah, that actually caused me to crash in the next lap. Coming around right here, I didn't want to have that close call again, so I play a little extra, go a little extra wide on the left there, and just want to make sure I don't crash, because a crash is a lot worse than going slightly slower. Now, right here is kind of the midpoint of the race. Me and Owen being in first and second and having a gap. We have everything we need to win this race together. All right, now nothing really happens through this flat section, so we're gonna skip forward a little bit.
Oh, there's a huge gap.
We have a gap?
Huge one.
All right. Just keep riding how we are.
Boys, who's it gonna be?
Good job, nice job. On foot.
Nice. stop that. All right, take a pull.
Now, right here, this is really good for me because not only am I getting a little bit of draft from Owen in this fast section right here, which is really benefiting me, but also he's putting in an effort as well, so we're going faster. Right here, we're going about 24. We held that for a little bit, and that's saving me energy, and he's working. So if it comes down to a sprint, I have a little bit more energy from that. Now right here is the scary moment. I crash. Let's get an instant replay of that. I sound like a total nerd, and the little kids are laughing at me. So, yeah, that was just something. Now, going into the very last lap of this race, I knew I had to close down a little bit of a gap. And I have some grass in my barn, I'm not sure, but that's going to take some energy out of me. And I don't really sprint, but I do end up catching him kind of on this hill. I try to perfect the times on the dismount and the mount to save some time. And it looks like I do kind of get close to him. I put in a little bit of an effort up this hill, but you guys can see he's about a second in reach in a gap from me, so I got it in control. It's nothing crazy. Now, but like I was saying though, this is the last lap, and we already have a good gap. This is really just a race versus me against Owen, and you will see that I'm going to attack him pretty soon. Now, for some reason, I had this weird mindset that if I didn't take any chances, then I already lost the race. So I was thinking right here, you know what, just go for it. So I absolutely dive bomb him on this corner, and I take it so bad, I get in the grass, and he just passes me. So, very unsuccessful, but, you know, something just told me go for it, because if you don't go for it, you might regret it, and I went for it. And we actually, looks like we lapped someone here, and he's getting kind of close to me, but, yeah, now it's a fight versus me and Owen.
Yo, I'll let you have it since you took me to Bentonville so many times.
Now, there's something about when you're in the race, your mind just constantly wants to tell you to stop. You can see my heart rate, 194, 195, and this isn't a moment I'm really proud of at all, because it's basically saying, like, I'm just giving up. But this is true. He did take me all the way to Bentonville to, you know, experience the mountain biking there. He's done a lot of things for me. Definitely not his dad, but in the future, this isn't something I would do, just give up. But honestly, I was feeling pretty bad. But I realized later in the race, I gave him a little bit of a gap, but then I just let it rip, and I kind of just gave it everything I had.
Ryder, thanks.
Right after I pass this guy right here, I try to do a long effort up this hill to try to catch Owen, and I actually do get pretty close to him. So, up the hill, solid effort. You can see the gap that I have on Owen, or Owen has on me, but I keep on pedaling, keep on putting in an effort, and around this right corner after here, as we slow down to go in the little hairpin turn, I'm getting closer to him. So, I try to keep up this pace, but it's kind of hard. I get stuck on that mud right there, but I try to keep pushing forward. Now at this point, he's already at the finish line. So I kind of give up, but I still give it a little bit of a sprint. It's always good to finish with a little sprint. Little peace sign there, little second place. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe as it helps me loads. Road to 1K. And I'll see you guys in the next one.